इधर भाई
स्टूडियो
भाई पता नहीं। हाँ भी भैया लाइव कर दिया आपने। मैंने मैम से मैंने बात हो गई तो मैं ऑडियो अभी
trainers working under supervision, faster and cleaner service, and complete satisfaction.
A very good afternoon to everyone. There's a request. You can click pictures. There are various points actually where you can click pictures. But the area which says 150 years of Loreto, where we have a photographer who's going to click your solo pictures, which you will be given as you leave, as a token of memory that you attended the 150-year celebrations at Loreto. So kindly do not use that frame for your group photos. You can click group photos at other positions. There are many picturesque points. Thank you.
ये है मेरा हस्बैंड पैट्रिक, पैट न्यूजीलैंड से है। वैसे तो मैं उसे बहुत प्यार करती हूँ, पर जब इंडिया न्यूजीलैंड मैच से न्यूजीलैंड जीत जाता है और पैट खुश हो जाता है, तो मुझे इसलिए थर्ड चांस दे दिया।
Another request. Mementos will be available till the end of the meet. Registration is very important. Kindly do not skip the registration counter. Mementos will be on sale till after all the formalities are over. So you can buy as you leave.
Sisters charges. So हम लोग हम दोनों ही लगा लेते हैं. I don't think we have any photograph of us together. No, we get our badge. हमारा badge. मैं उनसे तो खिंचा रही हूँ.
Arunima, I'm looking for you. आप बैठे हो ना।
Good evening, everyone. We are beginning in another 5 minutes, so we request you to please be seated. Thank you.
Left after class, but I would if I had continued the other week.
75. I was born in 71.
So look at the company you teach.
What is it? चाहिए भाई
चलो 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 किसी से कहते हैं ममता से कहते हैं
May I have your attention, please? Soon we will be starting with the program. Everyone kindly move towards the stage.
प्राइस मिलता है ना ज़्यादा आने पर 11 पता नहीं हम ही दोनों रहते हैं हम लोग कब से सारे अब कहाँ डालते चांद पे खेल खेल ये सब कहीं कहीं आप क्या वीडियोस करेंगे कि पिक्चर्स? पिक्चर्स कौन लेगा? आएगा इधर?
Neera Shukla ma'am, please, you're wanted here. Neera Shukla ma'am.
The front seat, if you want to come, please come.
He's in class. तुम प्लान कर सकते हो
मैं डॉक्टर नागर
जिंदल सिंबाइसिस और इसमें मुंबई रिलीव योर बहाना अच्छे से मिलेगा। हम लोग ने भी इतना ड्रास्टिक प्लान इसीलिए बिल्कुल भी रेडी नहीं है इंडिया में।
नीरा शुक्ला मैम, प्लीज आप इधर आ जाइए। Ma'am, Neera Shukla, you're wanted here near the dais.
Hello.
I request all of you, please, we will be starting with the proceedings. Ma'am Neera Shukla, you requested to come to the stage. Everyone kindly, we need your attention for a while.
Ma'am.
That is the reason why and she said that the body ये लोग सब लमाटनिया के हैं अमोल शम्मू लमाटनिया मेरी ललिता even I came from politics but We are starting with the program, so I request all the alumni members to please move forward towards the stage. Thank you.
Good evening, sisters. I am Jennifer. Yes, you know me. I've been to your house also. I worked with Carol City. Oh, I was superior. I'm an also an advocate. Nice meeting you, sister.
A very good evening and a warm welcome to the Open House Extraordinaire 2022. On behalf of the Loreto Alumnae Association, let me take the opportunity to first of all thank you all for being here and congratulate you on the sesquicentennial anniversary of Loreto. Could we please have a round of applause? Our beloved institution, though is 150 years old, but continues to be timeless. What a glorious day it is. What a glorious feeling to be able to witness generations of Loretoites all under one roof. I think I speak for a lot of us here when I say that it is an incredible feeling to be back to school. It is an honor to welcome past pupils for the very first and the earliest batches of Loreto to the most recent ones who have passed out. This is a very special year as we celebrate the arrival of the very first Loreto nuns 150 years ago. We will forever be grateful and indebted to the sisters who chose to come to Lucknow and start a revolutionary education movement that changed each and every one of our lives forever. We remember them today in prayer and with a lot of love and gratitude. We cannot begin the evening by quoting our founder, Mary Ward, who once said that women in time to come will do much. I think this is a motto that a lot of us live by even today. And this stands true for each and every student of Loreto. And I hope and I wish that if only our founder could witness this moment with all of us, she would be so proud that women in time to come have done so much and made this institution and her so very proud. Therefore, with the blessings of our founder, Mary Ward, and the generations of nuns who have blessed and contributed to our lives, I would now like to invite Mrs. Anusha Sharma, Secretary of the Loreto Alumnae Association, to kindly take the proceedings forward.
A very good evening to everyone. As the tradition is in Loreto, let us begin with the Lord's Prayer. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. I now invite Dr. Neera Shukla to join me for the Loreto chorus, and the entire congregation here can sing along with us. And Adriana is accompanying us on the keyboard.
African strand and under guide. High ideals of purity, of duty and of truth. That while we bore Loreto's flag in the sunny days of youth, Loreto's standard daily floats in lands both east and west. Loreto's name each girl reveres, and holds it ever
Thank you so much for sharing in that movement with all of us. I think it is safe to say that each and every one of us here either had tears in their eyes or had goosebumps. So a great way to start such a phenomenal evening. Let me continue by now inviting on stage the glue that holds us connected to our alma mater. This is Mrs. Vidhi Bhargav's 4th tenure serving as the president of the Loreto Alumnae Association. Yes, a big round of applause for her. She has been instrumental in maintaining a strong connection and a link between the school and the past pupils. Today would not have been possible without her and the current Alumnae Association's efforts in making this spectacular evening happen. I think it will be just to say that Mrs. Bhargav has breathed soul into keeping the alumni committee going strong all these years. She has not only helped all of us stay connected through the Facebook page, sending us regular updates of what is happening in the school, but has also helped innumerable charities, especially through the COVID pandemic. So without further ado, please give a warm welcome to Mrs. Vidhi Bhargav, current President, Loreto Alumnae Association.
Thank you so much, Arunima. That's so kind of you to say such nice things, but I guess one likes to hear all this from time to time. So thank you so much, and thank you everyone for all your support. This is supposed to be the welcome address, so I begin with a very good evening to dear sisters, teachers and all alumni, young and old from far and near. A very, very warm welcome and a nostalgic evening we promise to you. This open house extraordinaire. Well, the open house is synonymous with a fun-filled get-together. Started in 2005 when I first became the president, and it's always gratitude that brought me to Loreto Convent. Having been studied at Loreto House, Calcutta, got married, came to Lucknow, this majestic building was a real puller. And when I joined the Loreto Alumnae Association, we thought of having a gratitude get-together, remembering the foundress, Venerable Mary Ward. And that's when Open House started on the Sunday closest to 23rd of January, the birthday of our foundress, Venerable Mary Ward. Now this became very popular and an annual feature. So when this special day was being celebrated, 150 years of our Loreto Sisters coming to Lucknow, we thought of having another fun-filled get-together by the name of Open House Extraordinaire. So here I take an opportunity to thank each one of you for all your contribution for making this get-together extraordinaire. A round of applause for everyone who's here. And here, this is a shout out for all our past pupils who are not in Lucknow. It's their constant request to be able to screen this event live for all of them, something that was unimaginable. The Alumnae Association is now around 40 years old, yet all I would like to say is something going live from Loreto was totally out of reach. But with the request from all past pupils that how they were missing school, we thought of giving this event a try, and after being a lot of motivation from the school, because even they had the prayer service and the inauguration live. So we bring this event live to you for the first time. This is another new thing that LAA has introduced, and I hope it's a successful venture. So a round of applause again for LAA. Well, none of it would have been possible without the active participation of a lot of people. First and foremost, I would like to thank Sister Anima, Principal of Loreto Convent, and all the sisters who have been a constant source of support. And I will say this is divine intervention, because this committee was to serve for a period of 2 years, 2018 to 2020. But the pandemic happened, and we saw a lot of highs and lows. We lost a lot of people from the Loreto fraternity. We did our bit, what we could. We wanted a good participation at our get-togethers, and hence this committee, because of the pandemic, could not hold the elections which were scheduled for 2020 September. As we were waiting, we stepped into 2022. This is the year when Loreto was having the 150-year celebration. And it was God's will, I feel, that Sister Anima thought of the alumni, and she showed the confidence she has in all of us. And the school, Sister Anima, they requested us to publish a book which traces the history of Loreto Lucknow, the 150 years of Loreto, of the sisters coming to Loreto Lucknow, and how the 4 Loreto schools came into being. I think that was a very blessed moment, and till today it's actually giving me goosebumps that we could accomplish this task, which I may call. And I would like to thank, apart from the word of thanks, but yes, one of our past pupils, Ma'am Sharmishta Sharma, who guided us and who was the mentor, who showed us the way. We started from zero, from scratch, but yes, and a lot of thanks to Mr. Ravi Kapoor. He is photographer, I don't think so he needs introduction, but he's the one who's put life into that book. Thank you so much for wholeheartedly helping us with the photographs of the book. There are a host of other people that I would like to thank, but that is when it comes to the book. But yes, this was our flagship event, the book that has been blessed by sisters and by the bishop on the 4th, which we are having our little launch because it's a proud moment for all past pupils. So we thought of sharing it with all of you. So we will be launching The Sunny Days of Youth, the title totally inspired from the Loreto chorus line, and we proudly sing for our alma mater. So once again, 3 cheers for our school, for the Loreto Sisters and for the Loreto fraternity. 3 cheers for Loreto. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! I think I can just go on and on, but yes, thank you so much everyone for all your messages that have been pouring in. And one little regret and a thank you that maybe we were requesting everyone for photographs, for old pictures, but somehow we did not meet success. Very few got back to us, and suddenly, after seeing the illuminated building of Loreto and all our posts, everyone has got activated. But thank you so much. It's like we have such a major collection of pictures now, such lovely pictures. I think we'll have to make a sequel now. So thank you so much, and keep posting. And with my past experience with the alumni, all I would like to say is, for all those who are first-timers and who are new, kindly stay active, and we need all age groups to actively participate. We've tried to get you this event covered live, and we hope that you will stay connected. Thank you so much. I hope the entire committee is here. Anyone at the registration desk? We're all here. Okay. So one round of applause for the committee, which was to be 2018-20 but is now 2018-22. We start with Dr. Neera Shukla. She's a past pupil. She's been a teacher, very active past pupil on the committee. I mean, I have no words for her. She's like still prompting me, and I know it, that if there's anything going amiss, she will surely point out. She's the scanner. We have Ujjwala Shankar, another very old timer, has been actively involved in various projects here. We have Vipra Srivastav, second generation, and now her daughter is also studying here. We have the 3 generations here today. We have Diksha Singh. She is also very, very active member. My helpline for anything and everything. Has served as a president on a previous committee. It's always, I think everyone knows her. Tulika Mishra. My. She is supposedly the treasurer. But I just forget that she's looking after the accounts also. It's just taken for granted. She's done a lot of work, and I just know it. Somehow, you know, there is that balance. Whenever I'm feeling a little scared, there is Tulika very quietly telling me, everything will be taken care of. Don't worry. So one round of applause for Tulika, our treasurer, but she's been an asset to the committee also. Pratima Anand, she's been, again, I've worked on multiple committees with her. Currently, she is also the president of SALSA, which is the St. Agnes Alumnae Association. Very active member, smilingly helping us out. Deepika Chaturvedi, the tall presence as I call her. She's always taking care of the social media, smilingly, quietly working and helping. Anusha Sharma, secretary of the association, has served as the president of the alumni as well. Keeps very busy, but she's the official English teacher also on the committee. So for all my full stops and commas, I always ask Anusha, is this okay? So she's helped us a lot with the book as well. So a round of applause for the LAA Committee 2018-22, myself Vidhi Bharti. Thank you.
I now request the current committee to please hand over 150 balloons together to our founding presidents, Mrs. Kiran Rajbasaria and Mrs. Zareer Vikaji, and release them in honor of Loreto completing 150 years. With the releasing of the balloons, we celebrate this glorious evening, the glorious 150 years of Loreto. So I want all of you to please applaud and say a prayer for this beautiful institution. We have 150 balloons for the sesquicentennial celebration. Much like these balloons, we hope, we pray that Loreto's banner shall soar high up in the sky, always and forever. What a wonderful moment this is. Happy 150 years, Loreto. We are so proud and we are so grateful to our founding presidents of the Loreto Alumnae Association. Thank you so much. Ladies and a few gents, may we please draw your attention now to the field. We have, for the very first time, an all-girls marching band from Loreto. So please, may we have your attention towards the field.
Excuse me, ma'am.
This amazing girl band is truly one of a kind. We are so excited to have them perform for us today. So we please request you to focus your attention to the field.
भाई बस इधर हो जा भाई लाइव चले ना बस कोई बात नहीं
Please welcome them with a big round of applause. Grandiose and majestic march ensemble of Loreto is in the
request you to please be seated. I request you all to please be seated so that we can tell you about the book and continue with the next segment. We will give ample time to you for selfies, for pictures to catch up. But for now, we request you to please be seated so that we can continue with the evening.
It's so nice to see you. It's so nice to meet you.
So many seniors, I can see they are not obeying us at all.
Yes. Right now I'm teaching at City of Retired. I got to be on 6 station.
Definitely. Yes, you have to. Thank you so much. May we have your kind attention, please?
We are now moving on to the next part of the evening. We request all of you to either be seated or be around the stage. There will be ample time for pictures, for selfies, for catching up, but we have a lot of exciting things planned to share with you. So please move near the stage. We are now moving on to a very special part of the evening where we, for the very first time, are launching our book, The Sunny Days of Youth, after this very thrilling performance by the marching band of Loreto Convent. I would now like to invite Ms. Purvi Bhargav, member of batch 2006, to introduce the book Sunny Days of Youth. Ms. Bhargav has been instrumental in efficiently managing and curating content for our social media page. So all the posts that you see on Facebook, all the emails, the way we are connected to the school is great thanks to Ms. Purvi Bhargav. Thank you for all your efforts, Ms. Bhargav. I now invite you to take over.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. If I could please just have 2 more minutes. I know it's been a long evening already. This is the main event of the evening for us because it's the flagship project. It's about the book launch. The book will be on sale very soon. But for the book launch, I just wanted to introduce the book to many of you who've heard about it, who've seen teasers about it on Facebook as well. It is an honor and a great pleasure as a past pupil to introduce the 150 years of Loreto book to all of you. We've taken this opportunity to do a relaunch of the book because so many of you are here today with us. And the book has been possible because of all the generations of Loreto women that have walked through these corridors. And more than 100 years ago, slightly different corridors. Any publication, if anyone has ever worked on one, you know it is a labor of love. And it is a deeply emotional project. Especially when it is something that traverses 150 years of history, 150 years where women have come through Loreto and passed out of Loreto and continue to try and be in touch today. The Loreto Alumnae Association started this project from scratch. There was never that a Loreto person could ever think of putting 150 years of history into one single publication. And surely even in this book, there will be pockets of information, there will be pockets of history that are left out. However, we are very grateful to the school and to Sister Anima, the principal in particular, who gave this project to the Alumnae Association. And this committee was honored enough to execute the project. There can be no better way to immortalize an institution and centuries of history other than a publication. This is one piece of tangible history that we can share with all of you, despite generations changing and the Loreto building changing. Without further delay, please keep your attention to the stage. I would like to invite some familiar, some not so familiar, yet all people who are extremely important to Loreto. Additionally, I also want to take a moment here to say that this particular book is not just 150 years of Loreto Lucknow, but it is a journey that took place 150 years ago when the first Loreto Sisters came to the city of Nawabs, came to our beloved Lucknow and set up roots here. What it has led to is years and years of educating more and more women, and we are testament to that today. For the book launch, first and foremost, a person without whose blessing this would never have happened and this was not possible, Sister Anima, please if you could join us for the book launch. There are two people here without whom this particular Alumnae Association would not have happened. They sowed the seeds back in the 80s, and we are all here because there is an Alumnae Association that continues to carry their legacy. Ms. Zareen Vikaji and Ms. Kiran Raj Bisaria, without you the Alumnae Association wouldn't be, there wouldn't be an open house. Please could we have you as well? We have so many past pupils from so many generations, and so many of them are present today. Another stalwart of the Alumnae Association, an active member, a person who never shies away from sharing their beautiful, rich memories with all of us in the younger generations. Parveen Tala, please could we have you on stage? She has served as a president, she has been there for reunions, she has been a guiding light. In Lucknow Circle, someone who needs little to no introduction, a past pupil, the face of 125 years celebration in Loreto Lucknow, Dr. Nishi Pandey, who has also served as president, as secretary, and has pretty much been around for everything that the association has been doing. A driving force behind the editing, the research and the execution of the project has been the executive committee of the Loreto Alumnae Association for this term, President Vidhi Bhargav, Secretary Anusha Sharma and Treasurer Tulika Mishra, who are also here on stage. At this moment, I want to take a moment to also mention Mr. Ravi Kapoor, a renowned photographer, who has done something for Loreto that no one before us has done, which is digitize age-old photographs. A project that is going to live on several years after we've gone from these corridors. And Ms. Sharmishtha Sharma, who is not just a Loreto pass out, but has been a fantastic mentor throughout this period. Without further ado, if we have all your attention, this will just take 2 minutes. We want to launch the book because we cannot wait to share it with all of you.
Ma'am.
We are very excited. The book is finally launched as it should be before all of you, the people who make the history of Loreto, and by those who have made history in their time, giving us the project, starting the Alumnae Association, carrying it forward, guiding us through all these years. Thank you for all of you for being a part of this history that deserves to be told. Copies of the book will be on sale shortly after the book launch, but please stay with us. It will take us some time to set up for the sale, etc. In the meantime, there is 1 or 2 more things left. Please hang on, and congratulations to all of us. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this splendid moment that is etched in history forever. As we move further into the evening, we cannot continue by thanking and felicitating our principal and the nuns who are here today. We have Sister Anima, who is the current principal of Loreto Convent. Can we please have a round of applause for Sister for all the amazing work that Sister does. We wish to thank you with a small token of gratitude, Sister. I request a member of the committee to please felicitate Sister. We are also remembering Sister Amia Tete, who is not here with us today due to her ill health. We remember Sister in our blessings and hope that she will have a speedy recovery. Through this small token of our gratitude, we would like to thank respected Sister, also the principal of Loreto Convent Intermediate College, Sister Anima Kujur. We thank you for your constant support and blessings. And without Sister, this event would not have been possible because Sister is one of the biggest supporters of the Alumni Association. We are deeply indebted to Sister as she has always been our supporter, and we wish that Sister will continue to bless us. We would also like to thank Sister Helen Borneo, who is actually the current head of Loreto Jagrati Vidyalaya. Sister Helen has tirelessly worked to uplift not only Loreto Jagrati but all Loreto institutions over the country. Along with being an educationist, I think Sister Helen, I know your secret. Sister Helen's secret is that she is also past pupil of this very institution. So a big round of applause for Sister Helen. Thank you so much. Before we move on to the last part of the evening, I have a small game planned for everyone. So I think all of us belonged to some house or the other. Do you remember which house you belonged to? Okay. So I am going to call out your house, and everyone who belonged to that house, I want you to cheer. And then we will decide which is the best house based on that cheer. So the red house or ball house or Kamal house, can you cheer please? So the blue house or the other Nazareth house or what house? That was louder. Okay. Now heart house or Luas of the green house. Wonderful. So the competition is tough. And lastly, Hogan house or the yellow house. Oh wow. So I can see the school spirit is very much there in all of you. And if we have an impromptu competition on the field, so I think all of us will be ready for that. Alright, now we move on to the cake cutting ceremony, for which I would like to invite Sister Helen, Dr. Devika Nag, Mrs. Saida Ahmed, known fondly as Saddo Appa, and Dr. Neera Shukla on stage, please. Sister Helen is the head of Jagrati Vidyalaya, a sister school of Loreto Convent. Her father and her wonderful work in transforming Loreto Jagrati has of course completely changed the face of Loreto Convent. She is also a past pupil of this very institution. Along with that, we have Dr. Devika Nag, who is a renowned neurophysician in the city and one of the senior most alumni of Loreto Convent. We are very grateful to you, ma'am, for being with us today and helping us take this evening forward. Then we have Mrs. Saida Ahmed, known lovingly to all of us as Saddo Appa. Saddo Appa needs no introduction. She is a renowned educationist and we are so grateful that she could join us here today. Then we have Dr. Neera Shukla, who is not only the past pupil of this beloved institution, but also a beloved teacher to all of us. Ma'am Shukla has been a pioneer in education, and her revolutionary methods continue to transform the world. Thank you to all of you for gracing us with your presence.
Congratulations!
Can we please have hip hip hooray for Loreto? Hip hip! Hooray! Louder this time. Hip hip! Hooray! Much louder. Hip hip! Hooray! Thank you so much. The cake looks very tempting, but I think we will just have to wait for it to be cut. For the last part of the evening, I invite Tulika Mishra to conclude and take forward the proceedings. Along with that, we will have the announcement about the upcoming Loreto Alumnae elections by Mrs. Vidhi Bhargav. And I would like to, after that, invite Mrs. Anusha Sharma to close the evening and declare the open house open for all of us.
Hello everybody. It's actually overwhelming to see all of you here and all our seniors so enthusiastically participate and come here, and actually it's a blessing for all of us. And all our juniors will be carrying forward all the legacies and for many more years of celebration, 175th, 200, 250, so on and so forth. And just to bring back the memories home, just to carry something home, and of course the book. You must have seen the counters are there, and the payment can be done by cash, and we've even kept the QR code for the latest way of digital payments. So please do carry something home for your memories.
As you're all aware that this year on 19th of November we have the annual general meeting, and we are going to have the elections for the coming term, September 22 to September 24. Now the association has grown in a big way. Times have changed. Post-pandemic, a number of changes have come up, a number of changes have happened. There are some rules and regulations that were framed in 1986. There was a format for the elections that was followed for a long period of time. Today, since we have a gathering just close to the annual general meeting, there are a set of rules that we would like everyone here, part of the Alumnae Association, whether you would like to serve and come and serve on the committee or would like to vote. It's very, very important. I know this may not be a very interesting conversation, but if you want interesting events to happen, if you want good work to be done, then we actually need some serious members who have some kind of time, because all Loreto girls are very capable, very skilled. But you need to give that kind of time wherein you can contribute towards the efficient working of the association. And it gives me immense pride when whichever sister we met during the celebration pointed out that Loreto Alumnae Association Lucknow is one of the best, no, not one of the best, the best. So, something that was started in 1980 by Ma'am Zareen Vikaji and Ma'am Kiran Bisari and many more members has come up to this point in 2022. We have carried the legacy forward, and we need to continue with this kind of good work and be the best. So, for the elections on the 19th, we have a set of rules. There is a printout that we will be circulating. They are the rules that one needs to follow. The number one criteria, okay, I just know it. Okay, so you have to be a life member for a period of 5 years at least. So now you know the importance of registration, I think. So you have to be a life member in order to contest the election. Now today we have a drop box near the payment counter which is called the self-nomination drop box. What I would like to tell you is many a times at the AGM, people come up and say we are life members, and then the registration desk gets busy to check whether the member is a life member, and if yes, when did she become the life member. Now all this procedure takes up a lot of time. In order to save the time, in order to help us screen, we have a drop box today, and there is also a deadline which is the 16th of November. From today you can start. There is a little form. If you are interested, if you think that you've been a life member for a period of more than 5 years and you would like to come and serve on the committee, you need to fill up that little slip and drop it in the drop box there. Now that's self-nomination, which means you are interested, you feel you are eligible, and you feel you can give time to the association. Another reminder, this is the celebration year, the Jubilee year, wherein we are going to have year-long activities. And the school has shown us a lot of confidence. We may be asked to do a lot of activities. So again, please, whoever has time, kindly nominate yourself. You can start nominating today, and there are certain rules that we would expect from all our past pupils here. You should be living in Lucknow. Now if for some reason you relocate and you're on the committee, then a self-resignation has to come in that you have relocated. Or if you happen to miss 3 consecutive meetings, then you are requested to step down. So I'm talking about these rules simply that it's not, there is serious work that is also done. We follow certain rules. So we respect whoever comes on to the committee, whoever is interested, kindly collect the rules and regulations, who can vote, who is eligible, what the LAA expects from the future committee. We all are here, it's a committee of 12, and you must have seen we are 9 today because 3 relocated post-pandemic and this term was for 4 years. So today we are just 9, but we hope to elect 12 on the 19th. So the annual general meeting is on the 19th. The last date for self-nomination is 16th of November. There are all the rules written on the sheet of paper. Whoever is interested, kindly make sure you have a copy. We will be sending you emails and sharing the rules on our Facebook group as well. So make sure you have a copy, you self-nominate if you are interested today, or you have to send a WhatsApp on 3 numbers given there. So there's enough of talking on that, but I truly request those who are interested and have time to please kindly come and serve on the committee. Thank you so much.
To close the evening, the formal part of the evening, and open the house for everyone to enjoy, I now invite Mrs. Anusha Sharma, the Secretary of the Loreto Alumnae Association.
Good evening again. This is the last bit and very much required because we've got lots and lots of help from everywhere. So I feel honored and privileged to get this opportunity to propose a vote of thanks on this very special occasion. However, before I do that, I would in a few words place on record that the journey of the last 9 months, wherein we began from point zero as we had no reference or acknowledged research to fall back on, to reading and extracting information from Loreto magazines and chronicles like the Palm Leaves, the Blade and the Loreto Annals, to name a few. We finally compiled the document, The Sunny Days of Youth, and we felt like researchers and history scholars as before us unfolded a plethora of information. In this way, the journey of the Loreto Sisters and the selfless work in the field of education is there for all of you to read. Hence, at the very outset, we would like to thank the Lord for His blessings which guided us not only in the compilation of the Loreto Chronicle, The Sunny Days of Youth, but reinforced our belief in our own selves. We thank the Loreto community, especially Sister Anima, Principal Loreto Convent Intermediate College, for entrusting us with this project and believing that we will do a good job of it. Words are not enough to thank their constant guidance and support to shape this illustrious document. We also thank the staff members for their support, especially Ma'am Kaur for bringing the girls' band to us. On behalf of the Loreto Alumnae Association, I wish to convey my heartfelt thanks to all who made today, the open house, possible. To begin with, a big thank you to you, Adriana, for providing accompaniment for the Loreto chorus. To all past pupils, especially our very senior Loreto girls, past presidents, retired teachers, outstation alumni who have traveled for this, and our own Lucknow alumni who are here with us today. Your presence at this open house extraordinaire is a matter of joy and happiness for all of us. A big thank you to our past pupils, Shruti Malik and her team for creating the lovely ambience. Our thanks to the melody makers, Ishant and his group. Thanks to the members of the school band headed by Kashvi, a 12th grader here at Loreto, for their stunning performance. I also express my gratitude to Shweta Bhargav for the big cake that she provided to us, sponsored it in fact. Our gratitude, we are so proud of you girls, and a huge shout out to thank Shravi Jain and Shruti for the awesome presentation of the Loreto Chronicles for the book launch. Our gratitude to Mrs. Anuradha Srivastava, Chief Manager, Union Bank of India, an alumna and long-standing friend of her alma mater. She is the one who's handling accounts along with Shruti. On behalf of the LAA committee, I convey deep regards and thanks to the SHO of the police station Bandaria Bagh for their support, to the electric supply officials for the uninterrupted supply during the event, and to Ramesh Bhaiya and his team for helping us out with anything and everything we wanted at the last minute. So before I conclude, I take this opportunity to thank some of our past and present Loreto girls whom we depend on a lot. Thank you, Purvi, for your creative and logistic support, eternal creative and logistic support. Arunima for her vibrant comparing and stringing the show together along with Purvi. Thanks to Shruti and Palak Mishra for coming up to help us and volunteering to help especially today, for holding fort at strategic points. Thanks Vartika for your help too. Finally, my sincere gratitude to all the committee members of 2018-2022. It's the trust factor that causes the rush of adrenaline in the three of us. For Vidhi and Tulika, well, I'm bereft of words. So a big hug to both of them, which I'll give once I conclude from here. Enjoy the rest of the evening. It's there for you.
If anyone finds a golden color Caprice bag, it's a medium sized bag, please hand it over at the registration desk.
Sister came to my class to tell me.
You're risking it. Not photography. मुझे अपना नहीं आता मैं
We have the dosa auntie, we have the chicken wala, we have the patty naan, and we have the chutney wala. Just relive your memories as one girls. The chicken wala is also there. Yes.
Thank you.